Hello, my name is Isa. I am a 23-year-old part-time college student, full-time medical worker, which can get really stressful. Here's a little bit about me. To start, how many of you had a favorite stuffed animal when you were a kid? All right. Now, keep that in mind. How many of you still have that stuffed animal? All right. Yeah, they might be in our bedroom. They might be tucked away in a closet. They might be in a garage somewhere. They could also be still at our parents' house. Regardless, since the 1800s or so, people have just been fascinated by plushies, these little squishy creatures. And I'll admit, I am one of those individuals. I am thoroughly obsessed with these little plushies. They bring me a lot of joy, they bring me a lot of comfort, and they just overall make my life a little bit better. Now, I do have a little bit of a collection, I'd say, as I currently have approximately 43 different plushies in my house. Now, I use collection very loosely as my collections aren't so strict. My collection's pretty vague in the sense of what's the requirements needed. Some collections, they require very rare specific ones. They might only allow one of each, whereas mine, I don't base them off brand or size. I mainly look for how squishy they are, how much I can hug them, how friendly they are. Generally, those things are what will determine if they need to come and join my cult. Now, a lot of people might collect model cars, Pokemon cards, stamps. Yeah, my collection just sort of grew, and I never really stopped. I don't intend on stopping. Now, someone might ask, why do you need 43 plushies in your house? I need them because they are my friends, and I love them dearly. They fit into my life greatly. They bring me a lot of comfort. If we look at early child development, kids normally start off with some type of plushie, some squishy teddy bear, maybe given from an aunt, uncle, grandparents. That might hold sentimental value, being as it's from somebody important to them, and they might just hang on to that for the rest of their life. In my case, a lot of mine do hold sentimental value. Some of them are gifts from friends, grandparents, and they just, every time I hug them, it reminds me of those people. Now, when I mentioned comfort that's brought in with these, I'll also talk about how some plushies are now actually designed to help with things like ADHD and anxiety. Take my pink dragon plushie, for example. His name is Bergmont. He weighs about 4 pounds. He is a weighted plushie, originally designed after the weighted blanket. These provide kind of a compression, kind of hug feeling. They just kind of help reduce anxiety. They can help ground someone when they're going through a lot of stress, whether that be college, work, or otherwise. Now, if someone were to ask me to donate 5 of them point blank, I couldn't pick. They all matter too much to me. I would just really struggle with this. But I don't plan to get rid of any of them at all. So, in summary, if you're struggling with things like loneliness, anxiety, stress, you might be watching your favorite comfort show for the 90th time alone. If that's the case, it might not hurt to grab a cute little plushie to hang out with you on the couch. They don't require anything of you except for you just to sit there and be there with them. And sometimes, in a world that's as fast-paced as ours, that's necessary. So, I hope maybe you'll consider getting a plushie. But that's just a little bit about me.